with the assign each city a unique 2-digit number, if I didn't choose 0, 1 to 1 to 15, what's another obvious example I could have chosen? 0, 0 to 14. Technically, you can choose anything, but choose something easy so you don't get mixed up. I always have somebody who tries to be like cute on a test and pick weird numbers, and usually they end up counting wrong or something. What is my next line? This is why I wanted to do starting at 1 as an example as a class, because it kind of changes your numbers that are out of range. So in this case, what are my numbers that are out of range?
0, 0, and 16.
And people forget about the 0, 0 thing. So I don't care which way you choose to do it, whether you start at 0 or you start at 1. But just remember, if you start at 1, that you have to include 0, 0 here. If you start at 0, you go up to 1 less than however many you have. And then my last one is just going to be continue until how many?
8.
And what are they? It just says cities, right? So what I would have done is when I put them in alphabetical order down here, I would have written numbers beside of those. So they're in alphabetical order, so that's how I assign the numbers. Here's 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. So when I go to, this is the one for the arch, right? Starts at 6, 6, the one you have on your paper.
Yep.
Okay. So I group these like 2 numbers at a time. So when I go through, I usually go through with a pencil like this first, but I don't know how far I'm going to go. This one I know I end up going a while though. Sometimes it gets sloppy when you start to like physically X things out. But theoretically here you're going through and saying, is 66 one of my numbers? So you would mark through that, is 6 one of my numbers? So some people think it gets sloppy when they X them out and circle them. So some people just circle them, and I don't care either way. What's my next number that I end up getting to?
7.
Don't see any. Stop me if I miss something. 11, I'm good. 19, no. 29, no. 90 something, no. Whatever this last one is, no. So I just keep going like I'm reading a book. 31, no. What about here? We've already used 6, so we don't take it. So this would be my next one. Then this one. Then this one. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more. No, no, no. 6 again. 14 I've not chosen yet, right? So I'm looking for 1 more. We just have to come back down to this line. Right? So if I asked you who is included in the sample, and I'm mad that I don't have these on the same screen beside each other, but so 6 and 7 are my first 2. Then 11, 1, 8, 5. And my last ones were 14 and 2. So if we use this process, which cities would we have randomly selected? Aiken, Anderson, Elgin, Fountain Inn, Gaffney, Greenville, Rock Hill, and Union would have been the ones included in our sample. Questions with this? It's kind of tedious as far as the writing process, but it's repetitive, so it's pretty easy. You just got to make sure you remember the details, like skipping numbers and stuff like that. Questions with anything on this one?